Let's just dive right in, shall we? One game off, 85k. Let's get it done. Welcome back to the casting desk. I'm your host, Spike FB. Today we're going to be live casting over this. Well, not so live casting over this game. Immediately we have a Kenji going in. We have Kenji going in. Mike pops the gadget. Kenji's going in on the mortars. Edgar dives on the Carl and the B, takes both of them out, but Kenji's still alive, takes out the B. It's basically a dead even trade. Wanted to push it back up. Kenji's still alive, still pushing. He's trying to get out. Doesn't make it, but Spike is right there with the Carl super. Great hit. Double tap on the B by the Carl and the Bell. Kenji's right back in on the aggression, but goes into the Edgar instead this time. Bell's getting some good taps, but not being able to do much. We just waiting it out, waiting for some action. Kenji super in on the left. Edgar dives in on the right, somehow gets 3 supers, but still out, but Mortis backs him up, kills the Carl. Tries to get out, but the Spire gets him, but Kenji dies before he's able to recover the gems, but B's super weak. Really great trick shot by Bell, but once again, Edgar's right there to recoup all the gems, and it's just too late. Mortis dives in, doesn't really get anywhere. Spike comes in with the Carl heat ejector and kills the Edgar, but the Mortis is right there, can't get any of the gems. Well, gets 1. Pop, pop. Kenji dies before anything happens. Now all three of them push it back up. Spike is actually really weak, so he falls back to heal. Now we're just back at a standstill here. Kenji tries to do something aggressive, hits the Mortis. Edgar jumps down Kenji. Hyper super. 1, 2, 3 down. That's a clean team wipe for this Kenji. Now Kenji and Bell back up. Girl stays around, tries to deflect the B and the Mortis from getting anything, but it inevitably feeds the hyper for the Mortis. Edgar jumps in, dies, but Mortis hyper pops in. Mortis managed to get the B and the Kenji, but Spike's right there with some sort of counterplay, recover some gems. With the help of Bell, they get the B who had a lot of gems, but Edgar again right there. Mortis dives backwards. Kills the Edgar who had a gem. They tie the countdown, but Spike's going way too aggressive. Easy way to exploit that overextension. Kenji manages to kill Mortis, but again, they're right there. No way to get back in sight. Bell's trying to get this countdown. Bell's trying to reset the countdown. I apologize. Just a second too late. Kenji and Carl right there. Like pops a gadget, but Edgar just jumps right over it. Kenji super out of time. What was that overextending though? We really need something different in game 2. Alright, we're in for a brand new game 2 with an alien famed Sandy on the other team, or on our team. Immediately, the players started to take the positions. Great heat ejector off the bat. Taps the bow even. Lily's on the aggressive side. Leaves the bow almost dead. Mike manages to get the Chester. Bow actually kills the Lily. But Sandy tries to get those M's, but fails miserably. But another heat ejector for Spike. Is it actually gonna kill? It kills the bow, which is really huge. Sandy super placed right down the mid. Sandy still gets hit by a mine, but Spike is still right there, just getting those taps. Lily's playing aggressor, gets this bow off guard. Evans is trying to push back. Shadow Realm makes the Chester waste a super, and that was basically ending this game. Great stun by the Sandy, and just to secure the kill on the M's. Sandy just also poking at the Chester. Another super down. This is really good control on the side of the blue team. They're just holding out strong. They got a countdown. Sandy gets another kill. Still trying to hold out as long as they can. Spike grabs another gem despite taking huge damage. Tries to super away. Lily pops into the Shadow Realm, but is right in the middle of all the action. And super gets down, but again, Spike and Sandy are right there with the counterplay. Managed to kill the bow, but Bow manages to place some mines down, and Spike actually dies to that. Lily's picking up the gems, and Spike's letting them all go into the hands of Lily. Sandy's right there to beat the M's, but dies in the process. They're all trying to swarm, but Spike's trying to play a defensive game. Pops the heat ejector, hits the bow. Supersonic Chester barely lives. Sandy kills the bow, and Mike is right there with the M's, and that's a more clean win to end on.